know anyone was out here. I was just gonna puff a little on my way home. I'm a Sweeney, Missouri Sweeney. Some calls me Miss Zoo. I was headed home down Stage Road just past Mr. Pierce's house over yonder. My man, the one I'm fitting to marry, Jennings Connor, well, he got captured back in April up at Sailor's Creek just before Lee's surrender, right here. Got sent to a Yankee prison. If he hadn't gotten captured, he would have been here since spring. Sorry about the pipe again. I know the folks down at the church don't care for it at all. Don't you know they kicked me out of Liberty Church? Hurt my heart something awful. But I'm in good company with all the other folks they done kicked out of there. A woman's not proper if she smokes a little leaf or plays anything other than the piano or sings anything other than Christian hymns. But what they don't tell you is that most of them hymns, even the holiest of them, is just Irish drinking songs with the lyrics changed. Because somebody drank a little too much and had a come to Jesus throbbing sickness in their head when they woke up. My brother Joel, I expect y'all done heard of him. While when he was a little old shirt-tailed kid, he loved listening to them banjo players. You know, the slaves, the black folks down at the big house, made him happier than a possum eating ticks. And when he made his own and learned how to play it, he took that banjo into this world from right here. I remember when I was little. Of course, he started touring around here. Next thing we knew, he was in Richmond, Baltimore, up in New York City. Then he headed over that ocean to Ireland, Scotland, and England. Played for Queen Victoria herself. Got a money belt full of gold. I got it to this day. Called him the Pied Piper of Appomattox. And when he came home, he got my brothers Richard and Samson, and they started a minstrel troupe. They was real good too, real popular, played all the time. Yes, indeed, my brother Joel was a great banjo player, till 60 when he got put down with the dropsy. You know, when your legs swell up real bad? He was real sick till he died in October. Brother Richard, well, he died just a year before in 59 from the consumption. And Samson, oh, my dear Sam. Why, don't you know he was Jeb Stuart's personal banjo player during the war? General loved having Sam around. But like most of those boys, he didn't die from the bullets or shells, but from the pox, up in a hospital up at Orange Courthouse. But me and my sisters, well, we just been sitting here at home. Well, don't get me wrong, I don't mind sitting here at home, quite content now that my Jennings has come home and the war's over. And I don't begrudge my brothers at all for making their way they did with their music. Matter of fact, I'm downright proud of them. I love my brothers. But you see, me and my sisters, well, we had to tend to Mama and Papa after they died. And I can play the banjo just as good as any of them, except Brother Joel. If he won't the most famous person to come out of Clover Hill, then I don't know who is. All of us Sweeneys, we got music in our hearts and our heads. And it came out through our hands and sometimes our voices. I got to tell you, black folks, they have music in everything they do. And they're working and they're playing and they're living and they're dying. When things are good or bad, when they're happy or sad. See what I did there? That's how they create their songs, by rhyming short phrases. Brother Joel would go and listen and study and come back and teach us. That's how we learned so much about their music. Nowadays, these composers write prose for their lyrics, Shakespearean-type poems set to intricate religious themes. Well, us Sweeneys, we like simpler music, about love and laugh and loss. That's why we get together as often as we can and sing those songs from those old days, like when everybody was back home. I'm sorry, I done rambled on. I got to get home before Jenna starts worrying. I'll go back in here and get a light for my pipe. Y'all have a good night and take care.